you are closer to success than you think. In fact, the difference between where you are now and the top 1% isn't talent, intelligence, or luck. It's something much simpler. The reason most people never achieve what they want isn't because they're incapable. It's because they're trapped in a cycle of distraction and wasted potential. But breaking free takes less effort than you imagine. I've spent years studying the habits of top performers, elite athletes, entrepreneurs, and world-class thinkers. And what I've discovered is shocking. Success isn't about working harder than everyone else. It's about making better choices, consistently. The people who rise to the top don't have more time, energy, or luck. They simply know how to avoid the traps that keep most people stuck. The truth is, the system is designed to keep you stuck. Social media, entertainment, and even the way we work are built to consume your time instead of helping you grow. You don't have to be the smartest or the most skilled, you just have to escape the trap. This is your advantage. If everyone around you is distracted, passive, and addicted to comfort, then by making a few strategic moves each day, you will automatically rise above them. It's never been easier to outpace 99% of people because most of them aren't even in the race. In just a few minutes, I'll give you a 3-step framework to escape mediocrity and put yourself on a trajectory that will make people wonder, how did they get so far ahead? And it starts with a simple but powerful realization. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they never start. They wake up every day with dreams of success, but when the time comes to act, they do nothing. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow, next week, or when they feel ready. But ready never comes. What's worse is that society makes it easy to stay stuck. Every time you pick up your phone, turn on the television, or scroll endlessly, you're feeding into a system designed to keep you comfortably numb. The modern world isn't just distracting, it's engineered for addiction. Think about it. Dopamine, driven apps, fast entertainment, instant rewards. All of it makes real progress feel slow and frustrating in comparison. That's why most people choose the easy escape instead of the hard path to greatness. They drown themselves in meaningless content, thinking they're relaxing, when in reality, they're sedating their potential. But here's the good news. If everyone around you is chasing cheap dopamine, all you have to do is opt out, and you will already be ahead. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be less distracted than the rest. That's your first competitive edge. The easiest way to do this? Start with small wins. Tiny, almost effortless actions that separate you from the crowd. Because while most people sit back and watch, you're going to take control. And that's what we'll cover next. The biggest mistake people make when trying to change their lives is thinking too big, too fast. They set impossible goals, burn out in a week, and then convince themselves they're failures. That's why real progress doesn't come from drastic changes. It comes from tiny, consistent wins. A small win is something so simple that it's almost too easy to do. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Reading one page of a book instead of scrolling through nonsense. Waking up 5 minutes earlier. None of these things take much effort, but that's exactly why they work. They build momentum without overwhelming you. The reason most people don't even do these tiny actions is because they don't feel urgent. There's no alarm reminding you to choose water over soda. No notification telling you to move your body instead of sitting still all day. And that's the trap, because what's easy to do is also easy not to do. But here's the magic of small wins. They compound. When you make a single smart choice today, it makes the next smart choice easier. Over time, these micro decisions turn into powerful habits that separate the disciplined from the distracted. Your first challenge is this. Commit to just one small win every day. Not 10, not 5, just one. If you do this for a week, you'll already feel the shift. And once small wins become second nature, you'll be ready for level 2, the real separator between those who succeed and those who stay average. Most people never improve because they avoid discomfort at all costs. They stick to the same routines, avoid difficult conversations, and run from anything that makes them uneasy. But here's the truth. Discomfort is the price of growth. If you never step outside your comfort zone, you will never step into success. The choice is yours. Keep running from discomfort like everyone else, or start using it as your greatest weapon. If you commit to one small win and one uncomfortable action every day, you'll already be ahead of 99% of people. Because while they're waiting for life to get easier, you'll be out there, making yourself unstoppable.